up, my friends? It's another Joseph Manella track-by-track album battle with two classic metal albums of the early 80s. Some would say that's not metal. It was metal, son, back then. Because those that say that's not metal, you weren't alive back then, all right? Back then, AC/DC was metal. All right. It's Quiet Racket with Mental Health versus Twisted Sister with Stay Hungry. All right? Now, here's the deal. While I was doing this, I noticed that Quiet Riot has 10 tracks. Twisted Sister has 9 tracks. So what I did is I split in half Horatoria, where I put Captain Howdy alone and I put Street Justice alone, so it can even out. All right? All right, so here we go. All right, we start with Mental Health versus Stay Hungry. Both awesome, but I got to go with Bang Your Head, man. 2 classic wins. Next, Come On Feel the Noise versus We're Not Gonna Take It. And I'm kind of like on both songs, but I'm giving that one to Come On Feel the Noise. I do like that song better. And you know, I gotta say this, I gotta bring this up. I bought Mental Health when it was brand new. And it didn't do much as far as I remember seeing the Mental Health video on MTV back then, you know, but it was many months later when they made the video for Come On Feel the Noise, and it exploded. I mean, nobody cared for Quiet Riot back then. But when Come On Feel the Noise exploded, oh my God, all the planets aligned. They were so amazing live at that time. I mean, that was the year of Quiet Racket. I mean, and believe me, I mean, I was like, before Come On Feel the Noise was a hit, I was kind of like, whatever. But when it became a hit, I kind of liked it more because it made this band that nobody gave a fuck about become huge. So, yeah, I got some respect for Come On Feel the Noise. But, you know, I can say the same thing about We're Not Gonna Take It because I was in the same boat with Twisted Sister. I owned You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. I didn't have Under the Blade yet, but I did have You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. I was a big fan of that album, and I love Stay Hungry. But as I recall, this We're Not Gonna Take It was released pretty quick, and it exploded quick. It wasn't a slow burn like Quiet Riot. But anyway, the next one, Don't Want to Let You Go versus Burn in Hell. I dig them both, but definitely, without a doubt, Burn in Hell, man. Hear no evil, don't you see no evil? You're gonna burn in hell. Rules. All right, here's where I split the songs in half. We got Sick Black Cadillac versus Captain Howdy. Definitely going with Captain Howdy. That song owns. All right, then we got Love's a Bitch versus Street Justice. Easily Love's a Bitch. See, I'm not the biggest fan of Street Justice, to tell you the truth. I thought Captain Howdy was way better. I mean, Street Justice is not horrible, but it's no Captain Howdy. And it's no Love's a Bitch, so I'm giving that to Quiet Racket. Alright, next. We flipped the albums over and we got Breathless versus I Wanna Rock. I'm going with Breathless. Dark Horse on the album, not very talked about. Never seen them perform it live. I love that song. Breathless wins. Next, Run for Cover versus The Price. Man, I love both, man. A lot. I'm going to go with Quiet Racket, man. Run for Cover. I got to give it to that one. Maybe my favorite song off the album. And I love The Price. All right, next, Battle Axe versus Don't Let Me Down. Definitely Don't Let Me Down. Don't Let Me Down rules. Definitely the dark horse of this album. Battle Axe, just a little guitar solo that I feel Carlos Carvazo is a much better guitar player than what he does on Battle Axe. That's my opinion. All right, next, Let's Get Crazy versus The Beast. Definitely The Beast. My favorite song off Stay Hungry. One of my favorite Twisted Sister songs. The Beast rules. Alright, now we end it with Thunderbird versus SMF. Again, I love them both. And it'd be blasphemous to go with SMF. Like, you know, hey, I'm giving the stink eye to Randy Rhoads. But nothing can be further than the truth. I love Randy Rhoads. I love Thunderbird. But I got to go with SMF. Because SMF was a very important song of my youth. To let me know, man, fuck you all, man. I'm going to live my life like I want to. And I am a sick motherfucker. To this day, I am an SMF. So there you go, Joseph Manella. This here's the final score. And as you can see, it's a tie. And yeah, you know, if I was to pick which album I like more, I'd probably say it's a tie. I can't pick one over the other. It's a tie. Actually, I'll go with Twisted Sister. But still, barely go with Twisted Sister. So there you go, Joseph Manella. You rock, my friend. Thank you so much for the donation. And also, you know, these classics from the early 80s, man. Very important albums in the history of metal. So thanks again, Joseph. And thank you, everybody out there that's watching now. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. Leave your comments below what you feel about Metal Health and Stay Hungry. I'd love to know. And like the video, because it's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.